the slowest one, so. Oh, bit out of sync here. Oh dear. Right. They've just tried to get up, right? Yep, they've both got up and they're going now. Ace Gamer. Actually a little bit behind. So RPGodfather is going into the water now. There's a lot of movement going into Mumbo's, not Mumbo's. What is it called? Spiral Mountain, that's what it's called. AceGamerSam going around the bottles hill. RPGodfather, I mean. I'm bad commentating sometimes. So this is gonna be the first skip you're gonna see now. RPGodfather's gonna try and jump over the molehill on Spiral Mountain. And it will save a few seconds. So he got it. So AceGamerSam's gonna try and do it now as well. Oh, and he doesn't. So, RPGodfather. Sorry about that. So RPGodfather will get Talon Trot here, as you're not meant to have it right now. And he will go around the route, as well as Ace Gamer. As you want to, when you're in Talon Trot, you want to jump. RPGodfather is going for the non-trot, no, not trotting. So this is, I'd say it's a bit harder, but for some people it isn't. But he's got up, so that's all right. Ace Gamer is going for Talon Trot up. Ooh, that is a bad angle there for Ace Gamer, but Ace Gamer is having a really hard time with Ticker's Tower. He will be behind by quite a lot. Right, he is now going for Trotless Ticker's Tower. Still having trouble with it. This is not good for Ace Gamer, and he gets 2 damage on his health. So you don't get the eggs in FFM. So you have to get 3 mole bottles moves to do things. On the N64 version, as you can skip text. On the Xbox version, you do not have to get the eggs, as you start with eggs at the beginning of the run. AceGamerSam is not getting the best time here. In Mumbos. So you do not want to talk to Mumbo here, so you go around the outside. Having to not wake him up. This is good eggs from RPGodfather. It's a good speedrun, love. Match. Okay. This is something bizarre from Ace Gamer. I thought he didn't do the eggs, but I don't know. Just ignore me sometimes. So RPGodfather will be doing the quick dive here. Oh, and he missed it. So, in a minute when he gets to the Jinjo up here, he will be trying to jump into the water when he gets the Jiggy. So now, and he's got it, so that's good. Enough. Where is Ace Gamer going? Okay, he's already going to the blue Jinjo, which is not the typical route. This is the way you want to go before. Okay, this is the second part of Termite Skip. When they were doing Ticker's Tower earlier, that was the first part of it, so AceGamerSam will have to get the Jiggy here. Oh dear. I think he's a bit confused on what he has to do now. Okay. This is a weird route from Ace Gamer. An RPGodfather just talked to Brentilda, so Ace Gamer didn't want to wake number up there, but he did. So it's a bit of a time loss. Oh, and he's doing tickers. He's not doing termite skip. So he's just having to get 5 extra jigsaw pieces in a bit. There we go. Right, I'm hoping the dogs don't bark. Really? So RPGodfather's just started the X marks the spot jiggy. Okay. RPGodfather didn't get the quick dive hit there. Would be nice if someone was in the channel, the voice channel, to commentate with me, as I can't keep up with 2
Well, I can.
streams at once.
I've done commentary for lots of things before. My
I've not heard
knowledge
about
on
the runs.
Banjo-Kazooie is a bit spotty, so I'll be relying on you for some specifics. But yeah, I can help out.
It's good. Right, RPGodfather's just got that dance skip for that jiggy down there. So that saves a bit of time. Still saves some time, even when you miss it first time. Oh, don't want to be ground pounding there, where AceGamerSam did. You lose a lot of time.
Yep, he's going to double all the way back to the flight pad to get in the air. Once again, RPGodfather got hung up on this chest here. We'll see if Ace can avoid the same. Nope.
Oh no, he couldn't. And he's having trouble with that. So, RPGodfather will be trying... Oh, he didn't get the quick dive again for the extra honeycomb piece, but he's going to go on top of the hermit crab. Don't know what his name is.
Nipper, I believe.
Nipper, that's it. And he's gonna peck at him inside, so, of his shell. What is AceGamer doing? He's swimming. That is a bit slower than jumping out and fluttering. I like to say. It's cool.
Not to mention the shark. The
And
terrifying,
the shark. Yeah.
terrifying shark.
Terrifying, yeah. He's not really terrifying, don't worry about it. He can get close to you every now and again, but he's normally really slow at getting to you, so you should be fine every time you get near him. So, AceGamer... Not even trying to get this quick dive here.
Doing a pretty good job collecting the notes on those stairways, though.
Yeah. RPGodfather's coming to the end of TTC now. Is it TTC? Yeah, it is.
Treasure Trove Cove. Yep. Those are the letters. He's going to be finishing off with this Jiggy in the Sand Castle because it's possible to collect the Jiggy and then kill yourself skipping the Jiggy dance, warping back to the start and saving time.
Yeah. Really does save a lot of time, that does. It saves about half a minute, to be fair.
Going for the beak bomb through the Jinjo into the honeycomb. Ooh!
No, that was never gonna work.
Misses the Jinjo, misses the honeycomb. Crash lands down to one honeycomb now, so he's going to collect one more because he wants to stay low on life so that he's still able to do the death warp at the end.
I'd get two there because he could easily get another health and get another damage there. AceGamer gaining some fall damage as well, falling into the water. RPGodfather trying again. Going for the flying.
Coming right down on top of the Jinjo that time.
Still didn't get the Jinjo though. Let's
see if you can at least get the...
Oh, and he's... Oh, there is a backup there somewhere. You can get a backup.
AceGamerSam's directly on top of the Jiggy, trying to spiral downwards on top of it. Doesn't quite get it. Has to beak bomb and land.
And RPGodfather tried to do something else as well. AceGamer going into the lighthouse there, which isn't the best thing to do, but bit slower. He's already got these notes. He forgot. Must have. Has he got the extra honeycomb there? So Ace Gamer now is not got that much health left, so he's going to pick up 3. I wonder why Ace Gamer hasn't learned the quick dive yet.
Just
Wait, did
hasn't
my
added
dog
it to
see
his
the spark?
repertoire.
I never heard them. So RPGodfather coming up to the death warp, back to the beginning.
Here's this 100th note. After having some trouble with some flight shenanigans near the sandcastle, he's finally ready to move out of Treasure Trove Cove. Just needs to hit this one last trick.
So yeah, he has to gain 1 health damage and then go for it, and he misses it. So he'll have to hit the snippet now.
At least the timing was comical afterwards.
Yeah. Actually, I think Godfather's still in front of his PB, so that's good. Just needs to not die in engine room. That is the worst place you want to die in, because if you die once, you die like 10 times. So you hardly finish the run.
Well, it's a little easier said than done, so we'll see if RPG can pull it off. AceGamerSam's setting up to take on this flight section that RPG had so much trouble with. See how it goes for him.
I think he will have a lot more trouble. He's not even pressing R here, so he's got 2 notes there, which is all right. And he's.
We'll see if he bails or if he goes back.
He's going back to get the flight again, which is a lot slower than. I think it's even slower than just doing it. So he will go over to the pink ginger, which is the last one.
Gonna try to fly up and then immediately beat on. Doesn't quite work out for him.
He's got the Jinjo though, so that's all right. But there is like a tree you can get up. So I never knew that until a few days, maybe a week ago. Yeah, it was a week ago. I saw Retro doing it. So
the backup tree.
Yeah, the backup tree. Oh, when he goes round.
He is not aware.
This is really slow. And it costs a lot of time. I really don't like it. What is Ace Gamer doing?
Well, like you said, you didn't know until fairly recently.
Yeah. No, I just don't know what he's doing with these shock pads. I don't know why he
And you could just jump to the next one, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hard to.
Oh, and he's
You have
done
to
it
be right
again.
on the edge, so you're not actually on the pad.
Yeah, or off the pillars, because that works as well. I used to do that when I was Ace Gamer is not having the greatest time on these shock spring pads. And he misses
Oof.
again.
Back around. Meanwhile, RPG is well into Clanker's Cavern at this point. This is a very significant lead for him.
Yeah, he's just done the key.
Having the right amount of air to do all these swimming sections in Clanker's Cavern is very important.
Yeah. Normally you would want to have 3 coming into this bit here, but he's gone round the other way. So yeah, Ace Gamer again getting some fall damage. I think Godfather's confused a little bit. He went round. Oh, he got the tooth though still, so that's good.
AceGamerSam now finally
They
getting to the
do not
sandcastle.
know. They do. Yeah, he is. They don't know what each other is doing, how they are doing, or whatever.
Well, they could.
They could if they were in the same channel as each other, but no, they're not in the same channel. And RPGodfather's got his mic muted on Discord, so.
RPGodfather coming up to this ring section here. Pretty tricky to optimize all of the water to air movement. Possible to get 22 seconds on the timer. That's kind of the tippy top. 20 is pretty good.
Yeah.
16, not so much.
No, it's not so good, but it's good for a runner that doesn't know all the movement for it, so still pretty good for them.
AceGamerSam also missing the Death Warp out of Treasure Trove Cove.
You see all these good runners going for the notes, the 2 notes there, once you come out on Clanker, but these smaller runners won't know how to do that and get up.
AceGamerSam's activating a Warp Cauldron for later on.
He tried to go in it. No.
Not necessary.
No, not necessary at all. Don't think AceGamerSam knows what he needs to do with roots and everything.
Second to last
Right.
Jinjo for RPG.
Let's hope. Oh no, he's not. He's not going for it, and that's yeah. Second to last Jinjo. You get the last Jinjo in Clankers. So you come over here and get the 2 notes and the rest of the stuff. Really, you want to be oh, what's it called? Rat-a-tat rat. After you're falling, like when you're in a falling animation, as it actually propels you forward a lot more. I'm hoping my dogs don't bark as much because it's really annoying for everyone. Like, I'm sure you don't want it on stream.
We'll take what we can get, and we can all just deal. RPG gonna do this. I thought for the longest time when I saw this that speedrunners were just doing some amazing dodging.
Yeah, but
on these blades.
No, it's actually really, real easy there. So.
Yep, you just something to do with when you're going from straight to angled ground, the hit detection doesn't quite work, and you just kind of fly right through them.
Yeah.
AceGamerSam approaching this key section.
So yeah, RPG just got his last Jinjo and is coming out of Clankers for the last time. What, going through the key 3 times? I used to drown a lot there as well until I knew loops. What's it called? Cycles.
Yep, and may seem fortunate when you watch a speedrun that these bubbles are right where the runner needs them to be, but it's actually all planned out in advance.
Yeah, definitely.
AceGamerSam clearly improvising a little bit though, down to 2 honeycombs, looking for a bit more air.
Honeycombs of air. Yeah. RPGodfather. This is a bit odd. He's getting 3 snippets there, mutant snippets. In one place, so that's a bit out of sync to what normal runners do it like.
It does eventually get them down there, takes them out with 1 feather. I guess it's a feather preservation strategy.
Yeah, so RPGodfather got the extra honeycomb early, the final one, but doesn't matter if you're a lower runner because you can't like get to that bit quick enough sometimes. Because you don't know every angle.
AceGamerSam also gets that gold tooth down.
Yep.
Having to hit anything with eggs in this game is a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah, this is a really weird camera for Ace, not Ace Gamer, RPG.
It's tripping him up a little bit.
Oh no, he died. Definitely didn't do that on purpose.
Into the ring section now for AceGamerSam.
Yep. And RPG is going to open up. Oh, and he's talking to Brentilda RPG is. This actually saves a bit of time in Furnace Fun. Because of patterns with Grunty's questions. Yeah, I said like RPG got the honeycomb early, so you can. Ace Gamer is just having trouble with clankers. We may see that RPG might go a full world in front of Ace Gamer soon.
We were thinking it might be a pretty close race back when we were theorizing start.
Yeah. But this is becoming a one-man race here.
Yeah, AceGamerSam clearly not at his best today. We'll see if he can shake it off.
Definitely not.
Oh, definitely not at his best. Yes.
Yeah, he's quite a bit behind RPG and everything, and he's not doing all the routes that we do, and it's just a bit off-putting for Ace Gamer. He hasn't got one of the honeycombs, though, that's the thing. Or he might go for that in a bit.
Yes, hopefully he's aware of that.
If he isn't, then it's game over. He will be disqualified.
I mean, I guess he could go back.
Yeah, he's going
get
for
it
it now. Yeah, but if he didn't, then it would have been game over. And
it is part of the 100% category that these runners are racing today.
Yeah. Nerf RPG.
So RPG's into Bubble Gloop Swamp, and he's doing pretty well. He had some trouble in Treasure Trove Cove, but like you said, he was still ahead of his PB at the time.
Yeah. Oh, and he ground pounds the egg there. That can happen sometimes. He ground pounded the egg, and he didn't break it. That can sometimes happen if he's not where Banjo wants to be. So where the egg wants you to be, or whatever. Now this is where Ace Gamer is now. That is some dodging maneuvers. Not in the other saw blade room.
RPG into one of the speedrun jiggies.
Ooh dear.
AceGamerSam taking a fall, having to go all the way back.
Yeah, which loses a lot of time. At least he's not forgotten the route completely. Unlike someone right here. That's me.
I was like, it wasn't me. I never knew it in the first place.
That's in CCW. I forget the route there every time, and I've still got it written down. I've still got the thing written down, and I still can't remember it. So Ace Gamer is talon trotting up. Oh, not all the way. It looks like.
Picking up the last Jinjo now.
Yep. So RPG is going to shoot some egg. Well, shoot an egg into this Croctus. This Croctus can be hard to time, but no, he's not got it there or there. There you go.
The routing in this level is kind of determined by the way the crocodiles spawn, right?
Yeah. The routing in this game, the routing in this level is actually already routed because they always spawn in the same spot every time. So, like, when it's not RNG, it's just there.
Yeah, and it only makes sense to do the areas in order.
Once you do one, and then it makes a lot more sense. And AceGamerSam is having trouble with the mutant snippets there, but you won't have any more trouble now. Still having trouble getting up that pipe though. Trying to see what my family's doing. 1 minute.
Sure, so RPG heading on over to this turtle. This warms up his feet, I think, what you're doing. I don't know why. I mean, one of the mysterious healing powers of acupuncture, I suppose. RPG struggling a little bit with... Oh, he thought he had it that time, so he just went ahead and jumped on top of him. Doing the jiggy dance mid-cutscene. Lots of clever ways to skip as much of the jiggy dance as you can in this game. So after sufficient punishment, the turtle coughs up what you're after.
Huh? Just come back.
That's what's going on there. I don't know. That's what you do to the turtle. And inside there is a whole choir
of turtles.
Yeah. It's just how things go. And then you've got this sort of Simon Says game that I find actually a little hard to memorize on the last round. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of players are writing it down or something.
Yeah, most players do write it down, but some players don't. Like me, I don't. I try and memorize it, but it's hard to memorize.
A bit of randomness here as well. You want the turtles to be close together so that you don't have to travel very far to hit them.
No.
Oh, one of each. And then ending on cyan. Yellow, purple, magenta, red, cyan, blue, cyan. I think. We'll see if I'm right.
I call it yellow, purple, pink, light blue, red, blue, and then light blue again.
I messed
That is
up.
actually a nice pattern, but you didn't end on the yellow, so which is the best RNG there.
Yeah, yellow's the closest one to the jiggy at the end. I switched cyan and red, so I would have been real sad. Getting the honeycomb on his way out just as AceGamerSam opens the door.
Yeah, RPG is actually closer to the end than you think, to be fair. He has got 6 jiggies, but that doesn't actually stop it from being at all near, not even near the end. It is real quite near the end of the run now. Not the run. The run of Bubble Gloop.
Yep. One of the ways to skip jiggy dances is to collect things while you're transformed. And that's the next goal here.
Weighty, we do not know what their PBs are, but seems like they have a bigger than a 3-hour PB, both of them. I'll go and see what RPGs is on speedrun.com and AceGamers. So RPGs is actually a 2-hour 40-minute run. Can't find it here. Oh my goodness. I am very blind on speedrun.com sometimes. Probably just right in my face and I can't see it.
Yeah, a quick search for Sam on the Banjo speedrun leaderboards comes up empty. So Sam's PB not recorded there.
AceGamerSam, right. His PB is actually not on the leaderboards, yeah.
And RPG's got a 240.
Yeah.
Actually taking a little time out of the Vile minigame to go collect some of the goodies waiting around the edges of the room.
So yeah, he's starting to do it now. To play the game now. He's already at 14. He's already past Mr. Vile.
Yeah, it might seem, if you've played this game, it might seem insane to not go all out on Mr. Vile because he's actually really hard. But that's because of the rubber banding of the AI. The further you get ahead, the faster he gets, and the further he gets ahead, the slower he gets. So you can actually catch up very, very quickly.
Yeah. So don't go all out all the time. Just stay like normally. Normal runners would stay like 1 point, 2 points ahead of him. But when some runners would do that, to be fair. But Most runners do just go for it and go for the one Mr. Vile is going for.
You're also not supposed to have the running shoes at this point. This is another
Because you've
Furnace
not
Fun
gone
booster.
to where is it? Gobies. Because you've not gone to Gobi Valley yet. You do not. Oh my goodness. These Yumblies and Grumblies. Are disappearing for RPG, so he's behind Vile.
It's about even with him now.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, he is even now.
Just barely getting that yellow one down before it's switched. If you eat the wrong one, you pause and have to sort of cough it up.
Yeah. Because it's disgusting. To eat a raw one. Oh. He gets it, but, skip. Yep, he's just skipped the textbooks. Right, he's coming up to the end now. He's got 2 more Jiggies to get. One of them is...
One's been sitting here for the longest time.
Yeah. So, has he got it? Did he go and get it? I don't know.
He still has 9.
Does he have 9 now? Okay, that's
Yeah.
good then.
There it is.
That's 10.
Even more important to skip the dance on the 10th Jiggy.
Okay, Ace Gamer going for this cutscene skip. Oh, did he get it? No, he didn't. So he has to hit the witch switch.
I think we have a new viewer in chat, so do you want to back up and talk about Furnace Fun moves and what that is?
I can't explain it, but there is a page spin on it. So when you get the moves, right, you have to die in FFM. No, not FFM. In Furnace Fun. When you're in trial, like, I don't know what to call it. Is it? Yeah, it's a timed.
One of the timed sort of mini games.
Yeah.
And something about dying there.
So you have to have moves, or the moves first in that file to do it. So
yeah, part of the run that does not get counted in the time is like setting up a file.
FFM, yeah. Setting up FFM and the file is it's just the worst thing. If you've reset, you just have to do it again, and it's just time consuming.
But the end result is you learn, or you start with rather, a whole bunch of moves that normally you have to visit bottles to learn.
Yeah, which is a lot better. Because it's a speedrun, so you don't have to. Yeah, you can do it on Xbox as well. But on Xbox you have all the moves. Sometimes you don't have the moves. some of the moves in the N64 run. Yes, Kevio, yes, they have. Go and I'll have a look on YouTube now. Yeah, they have. I'm gonna have a look. Run.
Someone in chat was asking if people were going to do the pyramid glitch. I'm not sure if they're talking about the clip into the Sphinx or maybe something else.
So yeah, someone called I forgot his name already. The 8-Bit Beast has done a run of it. He has also done a. He's also done a tutorial for it, so that is the first one. I'm gonna mute the stream there. There's the first one, and the tutorial. Oh.
Tutorial definitely handy if you want to get into speedrunning this game.
That's the tutorial.
RPG manages to snipe the two nostrils on the Sphinx there. Obviously not going to be going for the clip. It is really precise and very punishing if you don't get it.
There we go. My little brother was trying to talk to me, and oh, that's annoying when you're trying to do something.
Just wants in on the commentary.
No, he's just telling me something.
AceGamerSam, moving on to the end of Bubble Gloop here.
Yeah, he doesn't even like Banjo-Kazooie, so I know, how dare he. I love Banjo-Kazooie.
It's a really solid game.
Yeah. What I would want to see as well, though, in the future is a DKR tournament, something like this.
Yeah, I would be down for having that on the channel. Some people roll their eyes a little bit when they see it at GDQ, but
why?
I love that game.
It's such a good run. It's such a good speed run.
And it's nice to look at. It's nice to hear. Everything about it is pleasant.
Yeah.
But back to the run at hand. RPGs making his way through Gobi's Desert here.
Gobi's Valley, yeah.
Right.
I had to have a written route for this for a bit, but then once I started getting past it, I knew what the route was. So. I didn't need it.
AceGamerSam is all crocked up and ready to go.
Oh dear.
Thought about collecting some of those things, but is going to start the mini game and collect them.
Yep.
During the timer counting down to save time.
That's just if he goes for them. So RPG's just remembered everything he needed to do there. I certainly can't do that. I can't remember that memory pyramid. But also, AceGamerSam seems to be not getting the items around. He does what I do and goes for the notes after, whilst he's got the running shoes to not even, it doesn't save time or yeah, Diddy Kong Racing.
Oh, another crash land for RPG. Doesn't even get credit for
Yeah.
going through the loop.
No. He has to... Oh, there we go. There we go.
Aiming the beak bomb is really tough.
Yeah, he's now going to go where?
After the other ring, it looks like.
Yep. But where is he in the Ingobies? Might be going through all the rings here, as he doesn't know how to do the route with the rings here, so...
Now these ones are a little random, right?
Yeah, these are RNG. You can get good RNG at the beginning of the run of Gobies. So if you get a ring like next to Gobies back left leg, you can, it's good RNG. Now, he's not going for grab it, beak bomb. Don't think he knows that yet.
That seems like pretty precise.
It is really precise, but you can do it. It's not too precise. It is pretty precise.
AceGamerSam into the third round of Mr. Vile.
Yeah.
Eats the wrong one. Gonna have to stop and cough that up. Has 10 seconds here to eat a couple more. He is behind by 2 now.
Oh,
this
dear.
is close. He needs 2 more.
No.
He's not gonna get him.
Oh, he's not. No, he's not.
Oh.
Oh, if you tie, you don't even win. You don't even. So he has to get bitten, and then he has to talk to Mr. Vile. That loses a minute in the
Oh,
run.
that's awful.
If he pressed B, maybe. There we go. You have to get away from him a little bit.
Yeah, Mr. Vaughn wanted nothing to do with him there.
No.
That was pretty close. I feel like he probably didn't have to like snub his nose up at him after that, but does finally get his attention and then start this round once again.
He seems to be having trouble again. But no, they're on the Yumblies. So yeah, they change every time you get to 1, and RPG just got another big bomb damage there. When you get them, it's like they change every time it turns to a 1. The second digit is a 1, so it changes at 51, 41, 31, 21,
Got
11,
it.
and 1.
And Sam gets it as well. 1 ahead of Mr. Vile. Talking to him again just to rub it in his face.
Oh, that was so close.
It really was.
So, yeah. So RPG getting
Or maybe more hard? Is he? No? Okay. I
That
don't
was.
know.
I need to find out if I'm hearing you the way that the stream is hearing you.
Oh, wait.
It looks like they are. Yeah, you had a robo effect going. That was extremely powerful.
Okay, sorry about that then.
Yep, it's all good now. Boy,
It's
that
all
was
good.
something.
Sorry, sometimes my mic does that, and it's just. I have to just reset my headset, like turn it off and on again. So AceGamerSam is done in double loop.
Doing his best to not let RPG get a whole stage ahead.
Yeah, but it's probably gonna happen soon. As RPG, I think RPG knows the routes, and it looks like AceGamerSam doesn't.
Yeah, RPG clearly more experienced, more practiced.
Yeah.
But that's good. I like seeing people get into a game because of a tournament like this. I like knowing that.
Yeah, there are some newcomers to the game because of this tournament. So it's like you get yourself a speedrunning tournament.
Right.
It's like
Hmm.
that, but it isn't. So
Sam trying to get up on the witch does get there.
yeah, just. I'm a robot in disguise, Twisted. Please.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of different mics, a lot of different internet interruptions, and been on Discord a while. And that was the first time I'd heard something quite like that. So thank you for that. If nothing else. All right, so we got this maze here, but we don't want to do it.
No, because it's slow. So RPG is gonna try and skip it all by just walking over. It's not that hard if you turn the camera round. Like, I don't turn the camera around because I want to be fast. So, but it never works out for me, so I'm not actually fast.
Well, he's out of there. Not hitting the witch switch here because
Because
you don't need to.
No, yeah, no, you don't. RPG going round the pyramid here. This is a bit slower because you want to spawn the Jiggy and then turn around and get it. So I think that's a bit fast. There is it, maybe? I don't know, that's what every other speedrunner does. Like, not every other, but the top runners do it like that.
Probably pretty marginal, but one of those things maybe where someone timed it and they're like 5 frames. If you want them, turn around and do the thing.
Yeah. Every frame helps.
That's right.
AceGamerSam not opening that spider web there, which is a bit odd to see.
Nice job by RPG climbing those trees with the shoes on. That's pretty tricky.
Yep. So yeah, I sometimes struggle with that. So.
Beak bomb does connect with the wall, but that's okay.
Because it's faster still.
Gobi just can't get some peace. We need that honeycomb before we leave.
Yep. But then when you come back to the run later, seriously, I think RPG is actually gonna be ahead by a level very, very, very soon.
He missed this one by about half a minute. And there's a fair couple of numbers of levels left, rather. Here's the reason why he did not need to hit the witch switch. He's going to be abusing the hitbox.
Yeah,
on...
he's gonna roll into. Oh, he doesn't roll, but he just beat barged into it, and then he extended his hitbox and got the jiggy. If I'm right there, yeah, I am. Sorry to interrupt you there.
Well, you interrupted me with exactly what I was going to say, but in greater detail, so that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Trying to snipe this other nostril is AceGamerSam.
It's normally actually easier than you think, so there you go.
Yeah, you can aim pretty far to the side and the hitbox will still connect. Also not going to be doing the clip. I would have been very surprised if Sam had gone for the
I would have
Sphinx
been
clip.
as well. I would have been surprised if RPG went for the Gobi clip, so yeah. Oh, and he's gone for that. Oh my.
Nice
I've not
damage
seen
boost.
a lower runner do that before. I've only seen Stiv do that ever before.
Wow, nice
Only
job,
Stiv.
RPG.
Yeah. So. But it doesn't save that much. It saves frames, I think. No, not saves frames. It saves like 2 seconds. So if he wants that 2 seconds, I'm not judging him.
Well, if RPG, I think, is a little new to the Banjo community, but we've had A Link to the Past quite a bit on this channel before.
Yep.
and currently, and
with their randomizers, yep.
Yep. But also just good old fashioned, no major glitches. We had about a year ago.
Yeah.
And it was then that I was introduced to RPGodfather and the concept of rolling deep. And
Well, yeah.
so he rolls pretty deep, and that damage boost up there to save 2 seconds. That's rolling pretty deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Activating another cauldron for later.
Yep. And so Ace Gamer is actually going pretty slow in Gobies as he went back for the running shoes there. So RPG is going to open this gate either with a rat-a-tat rat, or yeah, he's going for the rat-a-tat. Or you can open it with 2 eggs. So he's starting MMM now.
Mad Monster Mansion. One of my favorite levels, probably. Kind of a lot going on. And a lot of changes in... well, I don't know. A lot of the levels have a fair amount of verticality to them. Climbing up a lot of things, and in some cases flying, but there's a lot of like climbing on things you wouldn't really expect in this level.
Yeah, RPG is stiff.
Pretty much.
Definitely.
Have you ever seen them in the same place, at the same time?
No.
I don't think so.
All I've seen is stiff. AceGamer doing a very different route to what some runners do. But he gets a 60, which is still faster than me. So,
Sometimes you learn how to do it one way, and
you never go to the other way. You're
Right.
meant to.
yeah, because it ends up being like kind of a lot of effort to relearn it, and it's like, why would I do that when I could practice learning this new thing or whatever, right? So
Yeah.
you end up just doing this for quite a while until you start going for really optimized times.
Yeah. Wow, that actually those eggs went in. That was some sketchy egg fire in there.
or extreme precision from AceGamerSam. Just 1, 2, 3 left to right like that.
Yeah.
Went with the contra spread gun. Didn't let him down.
Forward, right, left.
Trying to get the honeycomb. Please give me the honeycomb. Doesn't. Tries to like use the stomp to ensure he gets it that time, but ends up just kind of bailing out now.
Yeah. Don't know what he's gonna do now though, because he's just broken the route.
Yep, he's gonna have to improvise now. We'll see if he can come up with something that saves as much time as he can in this suboptimal situation.
RPG just pooped an egg out, and he thought that the egg went in, so he went and saw that he just picked it back up for some strange reason. It looks like it had gone in, but it didn't. So, welcome to Banjo-Kazooie. It's just as broken as Diddy Kong Racing.
Not quite as broken as Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah, definitely not. Donkey Kong 64 is broken. Really broken. Hey SSBM.
I always thought this part was pretty weird. Like, I don't really know what's going on here.
Oh, they spell out Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, I know that part. But I mean, why is he on like some kind of upside down shot glass in this weird funhouse? What's the deal with this ghost?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know why, but he is in a mansion courtyard. To be fair.
okay. Still not seeing the connection between the upside down shot glass
I don't know.
and the tiles that are on the outside. The floor is some kind of misty.
Yeah, you control the ice cube with the joystick.
Oh, it's a Ouija board.
A Luigi board.
Well,
Oh dear, a Luigi board.
I actually really like the idea of having to spell out Banjo-Kazooie on a Ouija board. I just had no idea that was what they were going for.
RPG just got a glitchy, like, Talon Trot jiggy grab? I don't know what to call that, but, okay. It seems a bit odd, to be fair, but I get it a few times, and it's... Luigi was once a bear. Yeah.
I would read that origin story. RPG getting into the church with 3 whole seconds to spare.
So Ace Gamer going around the maze just normally, which is a bit slow, but
see if he knows the way. I bet there's a lot of top speedrunners who actually don't know the way because they're so used to skipping it.
No, they do know the way. They will know the way, but they do just skip it. And
we'll see how well RPG knows the song he's supposed to play there. Going up and checking the score just to make sure. But yeah, you don't actually have to wait for Moat's Hand, I believe he's called, to play all of these notes. You can just rush ahead through the song and play it as fast as possible.
yeah, I don't know this flipping pattern. It's stupid.
I wonder if you were like a musically minded person, if that would make it easier to memorize.
I think it would be easier to memorize if you were a musically minded person. But all the music I can do is drumming. So,
Well, there's a lot of skill and a bit of math even involved with drumming in terms of having 8 beats and dividing it into 2 or 4 halves, and but
yeah.
not a lot
Or
of melody
there's, like,
in drums.
Yeah. There's only the beat and the rhythm.
And the rhyme. RPG Father.
Feel
I just called him RPG Father. I don't know. That's maybe a new one. But RPGodfather, up into the rafters now. Successfully got through.
I call that like the loft.
Yeah, I could see that. I
Or
could see it having a posting on Craigslist or whatever. Going for this long distance fall here with the beaked.
I don't even
bum.
know what Craigslist is.
Oh no, is that a Canadian only thing? I'm
I
Canadian,
don't
and
know.
sometimes
No,
I
I'm-
say things and just assume.
I'm British.
All right, so maybe they don't
I
have it there.
know. Yeah, I don't think we have it here because heard Americans say it, say something about it, but
Yeah, it's just it's a horrible place, I guess, really. But it's a website where you can just like post things like I've got an old monitor. Does anyone want it? And then they'll be like, yeah, I want it. But you can find anything from junk to vintage cars to apartments and jobs on Craigslist.
yeah.
And sometimes really weird stuff. We won't get into any more of it, but my lovely 2-bedroom loft joke has gotten a little astray. So we'll get back to the run RPG. Getting these 4 notes on the corners rather.
To be honest, again, I don't know what 4chan is properly as well.
I'm not even gonna get into that one. Oh, RPG missing the note there, and Ace going for this honeycomb a second time. Does get it that time with the most gentle, controlled landing
Yeah.
that you maybe will ever see in this game.
1 minute, I'll be right back.
Sure. RPG turning into a pumpkin now. This is necessary for a couple things, but if you're going to do it, you might as well combo it with picking up a whole bunch of jiggies, because you do not have a jiggy dance as a pumpkin, though I wouldn't mind if there was, because I would want to see it, because this little pumpkin is adorable. And like the crocodile and the seal. Think of all the jiggy dances we could have had. Speedrunners would be furious, but it's one of the reasons to be this pumpkin is to go down into this toilet, and then Gruntilda chastises you for going in there. another pumpkin only thing here. The next A Link to the Past match can be found by typing that and clicking on the schedule link. But I can go ahead and do it for you and help you out. 7 p.m. on Speed Gaming, twitch.tv/speedgaming is where the fun is going to start. After that, there's another match at 9. 2 matches at 9, actually, on Speed Gaming, and also here on Speed Gaming 2, and then 2 matches after that. So this evening, all A Link to the Past. And while I'm segueing into other things happening on the channel, you guys, Chase for the Record is coming back in about 40 minutes. It's going to start on the main channel, twitch.tv/speedgaming. And that is where several players of world record caliber go at it. They do a bunch of attempts, all of them trying to get the world record, chasing after it, if you will. So it's going to be Batman for the NES. This game has had a lot of competition over the years, and several very small time savers have been found as people try to drive the time lower and lower. It is a great game and a great speedrun, and we've got 4 great speedrunners going after the record. And I might be wrong, but I think all 4 are Swedish. Dexter, Bad Breaks, Infested Rich, and Indy Swee. Those are your 4 record contenders. They might have other things in plan, like they might, do a good old-fashioned race or something to get it kicked off. But that's what's going to be going on. It's going to be commentated by Sinister1 and Just Defend, and that's going to be a really cool thing. I don't think we're going to be able to finish Banjo-Kazooie here before that starts, so I'll probably mention it again at 3 o'clock when it starts, and until then. And then after that, we'll stick over here with Banjo on Speed Gaming 2. AceGamerSam does manage to roll into the Jiggy, also skipping the Witch Switch. And
I'm back, by the way.
Yeah, welcome back. RPG is done with Mad Monster Mansion before AceGamerSam has entered it, so he is officially 1 level ahead.
Yeah. So RPG is going to go into Freeze Easy Peak in a minute. And Ace Gamer is going to open up Mad Monster now.
Here's one of the reasons for activating the cauldrons. Bit of a warp there. Back to Freeze Easy.
Yep. Ooh, my chest.
I never really stopped to think about it, but Banjo and Kazooie's faces are plastered all over Gruntilda's lair in a lot of places.
Yeah.
I feel like they've got like a weird codependent relationship where she needs them to be the evil witch. She needs the good guy to be the foil.
But why would she put it all over her,
Because, she's like deep down, she knows, she thinks about them a lot. They're important to her.
Yeah. Well, it's more, you more see their faces in, Furnace Fun, don't you, as well, so.
Yes, she, I don't know where she got the pictures. She hired someone.
Yeah.
So a bit of a trick there with the twinklies going on with RPG. By just turning the camera, the game doesn't realize that the munchers are actually there, and so they don't eat the twinklies. They're free to just go straight to the tree.
Yeah. When you don't have the camera on them, they don't spawn. or appear in the game until the camera is actually facing them. So hoping I'm giving a better explanation on everything.
I understood it.
Yeah.
And
So-
we're looking at chat as well, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask us. We'll do our
Yeah.
best to answer. Mostly he will do his best to answer.
Yeah, because I know the game more.
At all.
I know more of the speed run. But RPG seems to be more than a level ahead now, so a little more, but not that much. But as you go through the run, the levels get longer, and when you come up to CCW, it's really long. And RPG just beat bong the hype there to and he missed the Mumbo token, which happens for some reason. Don't know why, but it happens.
Is that a problem, Mumbo token routing wise? Does he now need to correct that somehow?
Yes, but I think he might. There's enough Mumbo tokens around to,
Yeah, it's not a tragic loss of time.
No, it's not. There's plenty of Mumbo tokens, so
Skipping the termite helps with that a little bit.
yes, it really does. Because when I couldn't do it when I was younger, it was really hard. So yeah, now he has to get an extra Mumbo token.
See if he at least remembers that he needs to do that. Hard to improvise a strategy if you don't realize that you need to improvise a strategy. Does manage to flutter up to the top of the pole.
Yep. Some speedrunners rat up to the top there, but that's alright. Not everyone's good like the top runners.
AceGamerSam appears to be ahead because the levels are done out of the intended order. RPG's actually already finished Mad Monster Mansion and is heading into Freeze Easy now.
Godfather's already in there. He's already been in there for 44 minutes, so. And some jiggies. I don't know how many jiggies though.
Well, he's on his way to collecting one more beak bombing these snowmen. He's had trouble with beak bombs in this run.
But it doesn't look like he's having trouble with beak bombing these snowmen. So he seems to know the levels much better when he is coming up to the later ones. Don't know why, but just seems to know it a bit more.
The beak bomb right into Mumbo's hut as well.
Yep, so that saves a bit of time. If you're me, you beak bomb on the floor and miss it by miles.
Mumbo just sees a dead bear come flying in at Mach speed and crash onto his floor.
Yeah.
What did you do? Alright, so now he's
Did you do that?
he's a walrus now. Adorable.
So yeah, you can go into the icy water here because he's a walrus. So, and walruses don't get cold.
They don't get cold. No.
In the ice.
Yeah, Banjo's not a polar bear. I
Nor a
don't know the
walrus.
science behind why polar bears have the are able to be in cold areas when normal bears aren't. I don't know, they probably got something to do with
They've got big, thick fur polar bears doing normal bears don't.
There it is.
I think that's why.
Just more fur. All right, so now we got a Frankerface's emote in chat for this very situation. This is the Boggy race, and like Mr. Vile, there's a rubber banding AI situation happening here, so you don't want to be too far ahead of him, or he can kind of slingshot past you at the end.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa! I can't make the noise there at all.
It's pretty hard. The emote does a much better job than we do. Whoa! I think that's my best. I can't do any better than that. That's not bad. The other thing to this race is that if it's going to take a certain amount of time, you might as well use that time to detour for things like mumbo tokens and notes. So you saw RPG doing a bit of that.
RPG doesn't get the notes at the end there, so it makes it easier for him to do the race. Ace Gamer went into the glass window there, so. Okay. He's having Ace Gamer having trouble with getting just honeycombs.
His pot's also giving him a bit of trouble.
Oh, that was close. So he almost lost a few seconds of time there, like about 15 seconds. So Ace Gamer this. So I don't know why I'm saying so. So at the end of the level, when RPG gets to the end of Freeze Easy, he is also going to Death Walk there. But he has to go through some icy water to get to the last honeycomb, extra honeycomb piece.
After Freeze Easy, RPG has 2 more levels. Rusty Bucket Bay and Click Clock Woods.
Which are very demanding stages.
Yeah, this difficulty curve on the run
gets harder after Freeze Easy Peak.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like 3 difficulties in Banjo-Kazooie. There's the easy stages, there's the hard stages, and then there's the middle stages. So I'd say, what's it called again? Mumbo's and Treasure Trove Cove are the easy stages. Then it's Clankers, Freeze Easy, Mad Monster, and where? What is it? What's the other one?
Gobi?
Gobies are mediums, and the hard ones are up now. We've missed one somewhere.
The other one's Bubba Gloop, I think. It's the other one.
Gloop. Yeah, and the hard ones are Rusty Bucket and CCW.
So the 2 easy ones at the start, the 2 hard ones at the end, and all the middle
Yep.
ones in the middle. Perfect.
Yep, definitely. Perfect speedrun. You do have a very hard, short level, I'd say. Rusty Bucket Bay is a short level. But, it's very, very hard, and it's very hard to remember the route as well, so I'd say Ace Gamer will have trouble with remembering the routes in Click Clock Wood and Rusty Bucket Bay. The only reason my PB's not as good as some people's is because my Click Clock Wood's terrible. I've got like 10 minutes to save there.
Oh man.
Because of the route. Just because of the route.
And it's at the end of the run too, so
Yeah.
it's really tough to get through all that and get through Rusty Bucket Bay and then have to deal with such a tough stage.
Oh dear.
Oh, he's pretty close.
RPG! RPG! Oh no, he hasn't! Oh, that. Oh. Waste a lot of time, that does.
Oh man. Does it spit him at the start? Okay, at least there's that. But he does have to do this entire race again.
It wastes a lot of time to do the race again.
Let's hope he can shake it off, and he doesn't get stuck in the boggy infinite.
Sorry about that.
So this time he's not playing around. He's gonna stick right behind him. Not gonna provoke the rubber band AI at all.
Yeah, I would stay behind him until a point, because it's like, oh no!
That's not gonna happen. He's donezo.
He's lost a lot more time now, which is not the greatest thing in the world.
No, it's the opposite of what you want to happen.
Yeah. So he's losing about 2 minutes now, or 1.5.
Thankfully, he's earned enough, well over those 2 minutes, over his opponent through solid play.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this like burrows into his head and he can't get it out and he gets stuck and he gets frustrated, then maybe we have a meltdown. But I think RPG's pretty experienced in games and in racing in tournaments and dealing with a lot of people watching. So I think he's going to be okay, even though he is pretty far back here. All right, just make sure you pick the right time.
The rubber banding. Now he goes. Now he wants to go, because otherwise he's just gonna.
Yeah, easy peasy.
He was actually ahead of his PB before Freeze Easy Peak, so he's got a bit of time to gain his composure and just, like, just like calm himself down, and but he's still ahead of his PB, so that's good.
Coming back into Woza's cave after winning her trust as a seal, you now abuse that by coming back in as the bear that she hates, stealing her Jinjo.
And her honeycomb piece.
Yep.
So this is the trick I was on about earlier. So you want to just like swim under here and take some damage, but you want to be at 5 health before you get here, otherwise it's just game over if you try and go in. But yeah, Godfather's still in front of his PB. That's really good. So, but losing about 2 minutes.
I mean, when you're on PB pace in a race, it's hard to be upset.
Yeah, because it's a race, isn't it? If you win, it's something.
Gets under the flight path in time.
Ooh, and that was really close from RPG, man.
Yeah, he's had
He
trouble
almost landed.
with that in this run. Staying airborne to grab jiggies and skip dances
Now,
and such.
again, he's gonna beak bomb into the wall here to get a jiggy, so he extends his hitbox again and gets the jiggy there. You do not need the
the switch, yeah.
The switch, as it looks like RPG wanted that somehow. Right. The water levels did raise. Did Ace? No, Ace. Right, yeah. Right, now I'm just getting confused. Yeah, if when you reset, you don't want to reset one frame too early, otherwise your run is dead. You cannot get into Rusty Bucket Bay at all.
Wow.
You would not be able to. Because the switch would be still pressed, but the water would not be up. So it's pretty gruesome on that part.
So AceGamerSam is now cleaning up the end of Mad Monster Mansion while RPG has just opened up Rusty Bucket Bay.
85, 86, 87, 88. So he's not forgotten any, but he's just going back for a note here.
People are talking about some of the extra little things you can find in this game, like the ice key and the eggs.
Yeah, the eggs, the stop and swap. There are codes for that, so you don't actually have to switch cartridges for that. It is still included in TUI, by the way.
Yeah, but the idea behind stop and swap was you would actually have Banjo-Kazooie in your N64 and you would rip it out while it was on and put in Banjo-Tooie, and some of the memory would stay and it would connect it.
You would only have like 10 seconds to put in. So you put it in and turn it on, and
I assume that's him fixing his microphone at this point. But yeah, when you the memory in the game in the console doesn't have a chance to reinitialize basically when you put the other game in.
Yeah. Right, my mic went robot-y again.
It sure did.
You did here. Yeah.
But yeah, and Nintendo obviously didn't like the idea of people ripping out a game while it was on and putting in another one.
No. It was actually scrapped by Rare. So.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah. Nintendo didn't see what point it had, to be fair. But Nintendo weren't the ones that stopped the development of Stop and Swap. It was actually Rare.
But some of that stuff is still kind of in the game. They just made it
not transferable.
Yeah. And then in Banjo-Tooie, that's why there's like a Banjo-Kazooie cart walking around, and you break it open, and it has the thing in it. That's their kind of homage to
Yeah.
what their intention was.
Okay, RPG. Going for the Jiggy first, which is not the way everyone does it, but the way I do it is get the Jiggy first and go down to get the Jinjo, because on PAL you can come up through this grill. I play PAL, so
Lots of different versions available
yes,
to play this game.
there is 4 different versions to play of this game. There's PAL, there's the 2 US carts, and then there's the Japanese cart, which is a lot slower.
AceGamerSam is now starting for his easy peak. Not worrying too much about getting the first set of notes. Going to count on getting them on the way out.
Yeah. Well, not on the way out, but when he's over there later in the run.
Yeah.
So RPG going for TNT to go. He's going to go in there and he's going to try and skip the boss fight, maybe?
We'll see. It's been a really solid Rusty Bucket Bay for him so far.
So far, yeah. And he's going to have enough for Click Clockwood if he does go for it, so... as you have to use them for the snare bears. So yeah, he's and he doesn't skip the boss fight, so he has to use his gold feathers, which does waste time in Click Clockwood as well, because you have to get some more gold feathers after this.
It's a mistake that counts for double here.
Yes. What is Ace Gamer thinking?
Not seeing any messages on the Discord.
He's not forfeiting.
No, the menu's still animating.
He might be having a little break. He might be just going for something. He might be going for his tea, maybe, or something else.
Maybe he's got some dogs that just started barking and need to be taken care of. Who knows? Could be. Life demands a lot of us, and sometimes at inopportune times.
Or a pee break, yeah.
Shows
doing anything.
What he thinks about his chances, I guess. It's gone black for a little bit here, but it will be back.
Oh, yeah. So his capture card is messed up then, maybe.
Oh, that was probably it. He was having trouble with it before the race. Good call.
Yeah.
See if he can get through this star. 1, 2, and 3.
RPG just got hit by the grill chomper.
They lean pretty heavily on those enemies that come out of walls in this game all the way through, and all of them are annoying.
When you get to CCW, then
the birds
are terrible. They are so mistimed all the time. They don't have a proper box where, well, they do, but it seems to be really inconsistent.
We've definitely seen some players in this tournament get tripped up by those birds.
Yeah. So I don't think RPG will go for boat skip, boat jump, but don't think he would at all. But if you were a good runner of the game, like a fast runner, not particularly RPGs, not a bad, or not a good runner maybe. I don't know.
A more advanced runner.
Yeah, more advanced runner. There we go. I'm just gonna say that. Please insert car tapes.
Could you imagine that? I know there's no N64 game with more than one cartridge. That would be something.
RPG is winning the race heavy. C4, please don't blow me up.
Games with a side B. I mean, second discs and stuff, sure, but something where you flip like a CD around and it's different. I don't know. I can't think of an example.
Oh dear.
You could glue two CDs together. It's got
You can
got
also
Wanda
have two
Gamelon
CDs in
on
one.
side, Faces of
also
Evil
have-
on the other.
You can also have two CDs in one DVD box. If you actually add one of those things.
Sure. Lots of options available. So RPG, I feel like he's passed most of the scary stuff here in Rusty Bucket Bay.
Retro. Yeah. One, two, one, one, one. So easy to remember. Unless you're a casual and you don't need to remember it.
I think I still remember it from when I played this game, 10 plus years ago.
Yeah. So if you wanted like Final Fantasy 7 on N64, you would have a giant gun. Yeah, definitely.
But it would still have to fit, so I guess it'd just be like taller. It would be like when you plug in the
Yeah.
Sega CD into the thing into the other thing.
That's great. Explanation there, but I'll pass. I'll pass on that one.
AceGamerSam approaching the boggy race. This is, I'd say, the easier of the two.
Yeah, this one's definitely the easier of the two. Oh dear. Why didn't he go for the jiggy first and then the note on the left? I don't know. But... Sega would have fallen. Sega
RPG
has
lifting this
great-
anchor that tears.
Oh! I'm looking at the stream, the Twitch stream, and I just saw Ace Gamer just like fall, recover.
Everything's still on track for him. He's a little behind boggy at the end here.
Yeah, he's just gonna get one note here, so yeah, he's good. RPG. Don't know if he goes for it, but he could. Is he going to go for the skip here? No, he isn't. He's not even going to try. So, yep, RPG's almost done in Rusty Bucket. Whoa! Whoa!
I guess I'm in control of the audience. So next boggy race, I can switch the audio back over. Actually, I didn't check with Sam to make sure that his game audio is game audio only. So maybe I won't do that. But
no, don't. I think he's got his mic on and he's doing FaceTime as well. So it's most likely he has his mic.
So you'll just have to imagine the wahays. Wahey! Getting the honeycomb into a death warp.
RPG is actually now behind his PB. He was in front before.
Missing the
Rusty
boss
Bucket
skip,
there.
I guess. Is what put him behind? Because otherwise it was a pretty solid stage.
Yeah. You do not need to put up this. It's actually faster not to put up that. What do you call it? The water level. It's faster not to do that. So.
RPG moving on, almost gets past every one of those tentacles.
Did he get hit? He is not going to do the leaf jump here, so doesn't save any time. But it's got 50 feathers though. That's pretty good going into CCW. Because winter's pretty feather heavy.
Goes into the freshly opened warp cauldron, and good heads up knowing that gold feather's there.
AceGamer just cancelling his full damage with the rat-a-tat rat there. What was weird? Hag.
While we wait for Twitch Delay to relay that message, I will mention it is now 3 o'clock, and unless something absolutely horrible happens to RPG in Click Clock Woods, he probably has this.
Yeah.
Probably has it in the bag. So we're still absolutely gonna watch the whole thing and cast it and everything, but you might be interested in watching Chase for the Record, starting on twitch.tv/speedgaming right about now. 4 players be doing world record attempts, trying to break Dexter's world record of, I think it's a 10:07. A lot of players really close. And the game is Batman on the NES. 3 p.m. Eastern. To be perfectly correct. Starting now.
It's actually 8 p.m. here, and some people have it 9 p.m. in Europe. So, it's 3 p.m. where Mythical is.
East Coast, yep. Why?
And it's 8 p.m. here. Whoa!
And it's other times in other places. I think Denzel Livington lives in Japan. Probably lots of other places. He's pretty far behind here, is Sam.
Oh, that was super close. Yeah, has he got those notes? Yeah, he has. Like, yeah.
Alright, so no problems with the boggy races.
So
RPG begins climbing.
Climbing the tree in Click-Clock Wood.
This is like Rusty Bucket Bay. It's a very punishing stage because
Yeah,
it's just so hard to get back on track.
It's even more punishing when you have like 99 notes and you do not want to be going around Click-Clock Wood again. And it's just super exhausting, the stages, because when most runners are men, aren't they? So when men are quite bored, we have like a nothing box. Do you know what that is? The nothing box.
I'm afraid to ask, but
The box of nothing in men's brains. I learned about it yesterday. So yeah. We go into our nothing box here, and we just don't know where we go sometimes.
So that's why.
I'll be right back.
AceGamerSam has enough health to get to this honeycomb safely. RPG doing, starting off a couple of, I would call them quests, I guess. A couple of objectives that you need to advance along. The whole thing with Click-Clock Woods is there's 4 versions of it for each season, and they also kind of have a sort of passage of time effect to go along with that. So the baby bird gets bigger and bigger every time you feed him, and the plant grows taller and taller, and so he's getting some of those going and moving on to summer now. And the music changes with each season, which I really appreciate. Spring probably the best, though. Collecting some of these caterpillars he needs to feed the bird. Here are those chomper birds we were talking about with the annoying hitboxes. We'll see how many of them give RPG trouble. None so far. But yeah, so deaths are obviously hugely punishing in this game because you don't get to, you have to recollect all the notes. Unless you had 100, then you're good. But if you die with less than 100 notes, you will need to collect all the notes again. Here's why RPG wanted more gold feathers, and why it was such a problem that he had to use them on the Rusty Bucket Bay boss. But he did a good job refilling, so he's looking pretty good on feathers, I assume. And yeah, so dying obviously sucks. The XBLA version will actually save your note progress, but all the other versions do not. But along with dying, simply falling can also cost a lot of time. I think that was largely intentional, but maybe not exactly the execution RPG wanted there. But yeah, when you fall, it's really hard to get back on track and start climbing that tree again. Missing some things there. Alright, get some on the way up. AceGamerSam on his way to open up Rusty Bucket Bay. RPG once again tormenting Gobi, doing what's necessary to grow this plant. I was just about to say that RPG seems to have a good sense of which of these holes he's killed the bird in and which ones he hasn't, but just then to make sure he pecked at an empty hole. Falling off just a little bit here. That can be a lot worse if you fall higher up on the tree. Does get the jiggy. We were talking about stop and swap and missed RPG's engine room. So hopefully we'll do a good job of following Ace through that really, really tricky section. Looks like he's playing it pretty safe, collecting the Mumbo token. He did not do the termite skip, so he needs a couple more Mumbo tokens than RPG does. Yeah, he's playing it really safe. Doesn't want to fall here. Fall here is really bad. It's an instant death, and as we know, that's bad for obvious reasons, but it's such an out-of-the-way place to get to that you really only want to have to come here once. And boy, is it easy to fall with things like these fan blades, as well as the rotating cylinders. So he's being really careful to line this up. Damage boost and gets through.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We got Sam making his way through the engine room.
It was so warm outside earlier, and now it's gone colder, and I'm not used to it right now.
Well, things are nice and warm for RPG right now in summer of Click Clock Woods, but the temperature's about to turn on him too.
Yep.
As he moves into fall coming up. All right, AceGamerSam, can you get the clip? He gets it, no problem.
It's either full or awesome. If you want to say it like autumn, like me. It's awesome.
Awesome autumn.
Yeah, awesome autumn.
Especially if you're an otter. Autumn is especially awesome for otters.
What?
I don't know. It just sounds like it. Anyway, AceGamerSam has successfully retrieved the Jiggy and does not have to worry about the engine room anymore. Also going to be playing it safe, collecting the notes on top of the grid.
Can't pick up anything today, can he, Ace Gamer? He seems to be having trouble with everything. So, this is where I get mixed up with the route in autumn / fall, wherever you want to.
He's going to bail on doing a ring around the tree to head down into the beaver's home. I forget this guy's name. Naughty?
Yeah, naughty. No, or I don't know.
Because he gnaws
Yeah.
like a beaver.
Arr. Yep. So he's got all 3 notes on that snare there now.
The autumn harvest has come. The plant has blossomed.
Mm-hmm.
And then for some reason there's a Jiggy. That's basically the subtitle of this game. Banjo-Kazooie, and then for some reason there's a Jiggy.
Oh, that was fast climbing from RPG there. Oh!
Gets denied by the bird, falls down, extra fall damage. Low on health now. Doesn't want to rely on the boots, but it looks like he is.
He can regain his health though at the end of autumn, maybe? Can he?
There's a little
By
bit.
clicking. That's the worm here. Or caterpillar, whatever. I used to call it a worm. Why did I used to call it a worm?
It doesn't... I didn't see any legs on it.
No. So it's not... I don't think it's a caterpillar at all.
I would say worm. Then again, I don't think it's supposed to have googly eyes either, so maybe anatomy correctness shouldn't be
No.
overlooked. That's a very wormy looking thing. I
Yeah,
think
it's a very wormy looking thing, but because of rare, obviously, they always like to put googly eyes in everything. Like,
all right,
you
so
know.
you take out the googly eyes because it's rare, and everything else is perfectly accurate.
Yeah.
Okay, so definitely a worm then.
Yeah. So take everything, all googly eyes, out of everything. If this game wasn't made by Rare.
Yeah, 100% less googly eyes for sure.
Yeah. AceGamer, having troubles a little bit with that.
RPG had a bit
Not
of trouble
too
with
many.
that room too.
Yeah. RPG, giving Nabnut his first acorn. It's a bit weird, but oh no. Oh, that. Oh, oh my goodness, that is just some blind stuff. You do
Wow.
not want to be doing that. Oh my goodness, that is really risky from RPG.
Yeah, I don't think he could see either acorn as he collected them, but he did.
No. Well, you don't know if you're gonna get the first acorn or not, do you? So.
Yeah, nice improvise there. I think he didn't get it when he was expecting to and had to kind of spin around a little bit, and then after that he wasn't sure where he was at all, but managed to keep it
Yeah.
all together. Not too much left to do here
So
in
he's-
autumn.
No, yeah, he's just opened up winter. Okay. I just heard a really like high pitched noise in the background of my house, and it was my little sister. Ah, goodness.
That's Eerie all fed once again.
Well, that's Eerie, all fed, all costs now, so he doesn't have to feed him again. So. We do not normally come up here in autumn.
Oh, okay.
He just went down, so it's
Yep.
alright now. Okay, so RPG not going for the clip. For autumn/fall.
Made it now into winter. These annoying flytrap things are all
Now dead.
Yep.
So it makes winter easier, but then you have the snowmen. So
Yeah, these guys are real jerks.
these guys are the real jerks in Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, I guess the notes I was looking for were on top, not on the corners.
Yeah.
But it was definitely these four. Ooh, almost running off the edge there. AceGamerSam manages to hold on. Doesn't want to let go of Talontrot, but also doesn't want to go too fast.
Yeah. Otherwise, he would just fall off and lose a bit of time. Won't be that much, though.
There's Eerie, all full grown. His head actually, I think, smaller than it was before.
Yeah, probably. Seriously, Rare did a really good job on this game. Even though it's very unrealistic, it can have some realistic things in it.
Realism's not all it's cracked up to be, anyway.
Yeah. It's far from real.
96 notes for AceGamerSam. 97.
Yeah. Where has he lost the others?
I bet
No.
it's fine. It's just, boy, is it a sigh of relief when you get that 100th note in this level and in Click Clock Woods, which RPG just got.
Yeah.
Pulling up his menu there to double check.
So he's missed somewhere. Definitely.
We'll see if he knows where, or if he's begun a search over the entire level.
Right, RPG getting the clip into. And he doesn't get that clip, so he's got to do ice clip now. I know where he might be missing them.
Well, it looks like Sam doesn't. He's looking pretty lost here. Jumping off the ship, so I can only imagine he's doing this
Oh dear.
with
Oh dear.
intention.
Oh dear. RPGodfather. He can't get ice clip. He cannot get ice clip. I think he's still got everything. All the notes and everything. So
Yeah, he
should be
definitely had
alright.
100 notes.
So he's got to be all right. Why is he going into summer? Does he think that he? Oh, he didn't get all the Jinjos.
Oh. There it is. Okay, recollecting Jinjos.
AceGamerSam might not have gone into the bedroom, and he did not. So I thought that's where he didn't get them.
Yeah, how many areas of the game have exactly 3 notes and 1 jiggy?
Not many.
You might have been able to engineer a death warp there at the end.
Yeah,
That would have been a fun improv strat.
would have been. Actually, no, he can't, can he? Because he's got. The other. No? Yeah, he's already got the Jinjo there, hasn't he? So.
Oh, he needs the honeycomb.
Yeah, he needs the honeycomb now.
RPG doing his best to route directly to the Jinjos.
I think he's good. I think he knows where all the Jinjos are, so. was all good. He had
There's
no
the honeycomb.
control over that ice clip then, no. So. RPG will not beat his PB then, if he's got like 9 minutes to do it in. He's got like 10 minutes to do it in then, actually. Yeah, he won't PB today. RPGodfather won't. RPGodfather, not RPGodfather. Oh my goodness.
ATM machine.
All he can do is just win this race now.
That's what really matters for now.
Yep, until it comes down to averages later on.
Yep, average time will affect how you are seeded into the bracket stage. This is the group stage, sort of a round robin format. And if RPG makes it out, which he might actually, I didn't. Looks like he will not.
Oh, that's unlucky.
So this match is just for bragging rights.
This is just for third, so in that group stage anyway.
Yeah. So there is our tank.
He will
of
try
Jiggy.
and clip here actually, so he's got the clip, so that's good.
Nice.
And now RPG is going to finish fun, and AceGamerSam is only just starting Click Clock Wood.
There's Jiggy number 100.
Yep, that is the last Jiggy. He has all 900 notes and all honeycomb pieces, hopefully.
100% has been achieved. It's just a straight shot to the end of the game from this point on.
Yep.
Here's Furnace Fun. This is part of the Furnace Fun moves glitch.
Yep. So we got first one right, and that's Mumbo's in Ticker's Tower. We'll go to the toilet.
Some of these questions were kind of BS, man.
Where is AceGamerSam going?
He's turning into a termite to get up top, to get the Jiggy on top of...
I swear he's already got that one. Hasn't he? Has he
RPG
not
struggling
already
with
gotten
the...
that one?
I mean, we'll see.
I swear he did, because he turned into the termite earlier. If he didn't, then that's not good.
Yeah, he definitely ended this level as the termite. So it's possible that he left and then just walked away. That Jiggy is still there.
So he just walked away.
So you saw RPG talking to Brentilda a couple times during the run, kind of fishing for information because of these grunty squares here, where she asks you a question about herself.
I'll be the furnace. No one can do that. To be honest with you, no one can RBA the furnace because before furnace fun, you actually have to turn into the bee inside the tunnel where you go into. So you cannot skip furnace fun with the bee. So now Ace Gamer is going into spring. Oh, RPG is using the. He is not sure about that one, and he got it.
He lucked out, yeah.
See the picture on my screen. Do you know where you've been? This should be in. Yeah, that's Click Clockwood. So he wants to get this wrong, and he's got Furnace Fun skip.
Nice.
So yeah.
Do you know why that works?
No, we accidentally found it. We don't know how it works. I don't know if I know. I don't know if we know how it works. But actually, yeah, I do know how it works. Right, you're meant to like die in Furnace Fun if you get the question wrong on the skull square.
Mm-hmm.
So if you die, it actually takes off all the invisible walls around. So you do that, and if it dies, then yeah, it takes off all the invisible walls. So you can just go through them all.
So for the purposes of invisible walls and for triggers like stepping on
Death square.
tiles and stuff, the game considers you dead, so it doesn't happen.
Yes. Because there's like an invisible wall between all the tiles and the lava, so you don't actually fall into there before you get the question wrong.
Oh, right.
So RPG getting it hard on him here as he attempts the grunty fight, and he's that one now. So one more. Ooh, And he tried to
Whoa.
he tried to go for the
The gold feather.
the gold feather there, yeah. No, wait, no, he didn't. He tried to ground pound on the ground there, so he gets some invincibility frames when he's recoiling. But he didn't ground pound, so he didn't get the invincibility frames. So yeah, that happened. Have we done with the flying section now? Yeah, we have. I never know if we've done with the flying section or not. So at least time there sometimes. So now we get the Jinjos spawning. So AceGamer has just done the bees.
Ace's PB, we don't know. But RPG's is a 240, so this 241 run from him is very impressive.
You can go over to RPG's stream. To find out, no, not RPG's, Ace Gamer's stream to find out his PB if you want. We do not know his PB. So, just jump underneath Grunty, RPG.
335 according to his splits.
43. And Ace Gamer has just told us as well.
Oh, he's in chat. And he's
That's
8.5
why he
minutes
stopped.
ahead of his PB, that is.
So that's good.
That's real good.
So RPG is about to finish up Grunty with the Gingernator. Nice. He's already got them.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, the lag is so real.
Yep, the lag is real, and he's done.
That's it.
It's done.
GG.
GG RPG Godfather. RP Godfather. Let's try and bring him in actually to give him a post-race interview if he wants to. One minute. So that was pretty good from RPG. And I'm having trouble. Yeah? Right, okay.
Yeah, we can get our RPG in here, but we're gonna lose game audio, and that's okay. If the background music is working now, then that should start.
Waiting for audio not to come on stream. So yeah, I'll keep him in waiting room for now.
All right, yeah, it should be good to pull him in.
Should be good now. Just wait a minute.
RPGodfather, how are you doing, sir? You are still muted. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I'm in. But yeah, I had a really good run until Freezeezy Peak, for me at least.
Oh yeah, Boggy. That was kind of the one thing, huh?
Yeah, and that costs a lot of time.
Races.
Lost twice, yeah.
That loses you about 1.5 minutes, so.
Yeah, I was on gold pace in Freeze Easy until that happened, so it's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate then. So what are your highs on that run?
The Mumbo's Mountain was a gold. I got everything. Like the termite skip was excellent, and then I got the jiggy skip for the Jinjo, so I got that skip. Clanker's Cavern was gold apparently. For me, it was good, and Mad Monster Mansion was incredible. I got the Honey really Hive good. Skip first try in Mad Monster Mansion. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty loud.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I had fun. It's good stuff. Not sure what pace AceGamerSam's on, but hopefully he's having somewhat of an okay run.
He's having a good run. He's ahead of his PB by about 8 minutes, so.
That's nice, yeah. But yeah, I mean, my group was kind of rough. I had Dickish Khan I had to go up against, who was on PB pace in the race with me. So I was not going to win that one. Had I practiced more, I probably could have been a lot closer to Pixels.
Who's the other one?
Pixel 911, the Xbox the live arcade runner.
Yeah.
That race was separated by 17 minutes, so in the grand scheme of things, fairly close.
Yeah, I mean, if I had prepared more for the tournament, I think that would have been a really close race and could have won, but maybe next year, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
So this is your last race of the tournament, like you said. You do go out with a W here, though.
Yeah,
that's nice to have.
Would have been nice to PB, which I was definitely on that pace until the boggy race. Well, I was even still ahead of PB after failing, losing twice in boggy race, and then Rusty Bucket Bay, I missed the boss skip. And you probably saw that, and then
you failed Ice Clip, so
yeah, and that's really weird because I haven't failed that like besides maybe once in practice, and it just happened. I mean, that's why I get all 100 notes in Click Clock Woods in the race setting. Like if it was an RTA, I wouldn't probably do that route, but if you get like 90, some notes, then you die to that clip. It's a much bigger deal. So
yeah.
And then I decided to skip the red honeycombs because I wasn't on PB pace, and it turned out pretty nice for the grunny fight.
Yeah, pretty solid grunty fight. One missed beak bomb, one missed the ground pound invincibility thing.
That missed a couple times, but wasn't it like I was kind of worried about it for a minute because I'm like, okay, if I continuously get hit here, I might die because I'd usually get the red honeycomb, the double honeycomb upgrade, but it turned out to be fine.
So a nice solid run, not a PB, but still pretty darn close. You should be should be happy with that. I hope.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely happy with how I played. It's just unfortunate that I lost the boggy race because I decided to go for a Mumbo token that I missed because I usually get it as the walrus, and then that was just a bad idea to go for that, and that's I'm pretty sure why I lost that. And then the second race I fell in the water, ice water on accident, losing the running shoes, which at that point you're not going to win the race. So.
Yeah, after that second time, I was like, I hope this doesn't like become a thing for him. And now he's just like, oh, I can't beat him. But you totally crushed him the second time, like it was or the third time when it was no problem.
Third time, yeah, and that's really weird too, because like it's just a lot of weird stuff happened in this run that usually doesn't, like failing ice clip, losing the boggy race, that usually doesn't happen to me. It's usually like I die in Rusty Bucket Bay or something, which actually went really well. Until the boss skipped, so.
Great job.
Yeah.
So shout outs to all the other runners. A couple of runners that I really enjoyed watching when I watched speedruns were Cosmic Heart and Hellfoes. Obviously other than Stiv, who everybody watches Stiv run, but pretty new, like, to the community, because I didn't know a lot of people that were in this tournament, but it's just interesting to see the variety of runners and how they run like differently than others. So
do you think over time the banjo community will start to roll deep?
It'll start to roll deep. There's a handful of people that do roll deep in the community, but I don't know. Some people go for those safety strats. I don't know what that's all about.
Yeah.
But overall, the community rolls pretty deep. Rolls deeper than some other communities for sure.
Cool. That's cool to hear. Oh, Cosmic Heart in chat actually is.
Yeah, shout outs to Cosmic Heart. I used to watch her, go for sub 240, I even think, and then she got the sub 230, and think now she's got like a low 222, I think, or something like that.
That's really good.
But
well done.
I guess it just helped watch someone more, not on Stiv's level. It's just outrageous and makes you feel bad about speedrunning yourself. So.
Yeah, but it feels good when someone else gets PB as well. So
absolutely, yeah. I mean, I'm cheering AceGamer on for his run. I think he can definitely get sub 3 at some point pretty soon if he continues to play. So
yeah, if he learns the routes as well, that's the thing as well.
Yeah. Because I see him going for a lot of hard strats and getting them, but it's just I think he's unfamiliar with the route and does things in a strange order that loses time. But yeah.
And he's just met. Oh, that's not very good. As he falls down the tree.
So he's in Quick Lock Woods then.
Yep. He's in Autumn now.
He's an awesome, /4.
All right. Well, I mean, my ultimate goal is to get probably something like a sub 220. Sub 240 is right around the corner, but sub 230 might be a thing this year. We'll see. Other than that, I guess I'll watch the rest of this run and I'll be in the chat. But thanks for having me in, and enjoy the rest of the race, everyone.
All right.
It's good to commentate on your run as well. It's pretty good.
Rolling out.
There he goes in typical RPG fashion. Thanks to him for being part of the tournament and the interview and everything. Wish him all the best in future Bando endeavors.
Banjo, yeah. So, just waiting on. I've forgotten. AceGamer.
That's his name.
That's his name. Not with coughs after, but yeah, just AceGamer. just look at this squirrel in a minute now. Watch him now. Oh, he's just pushing Banjo. So rude.
Yeah, you go out of the way to get all his nuts from him, and that's how he
Yeah.
shows his gratitude.
Yeah. Just pushes you out of the way. Let's just give a big gratitude to Godfather's, like 240, 253. He only just got that 53 there, so there's a bit lag there for AceGamerSam. Can change the camera to get a little bit more less lag for me. This is so slow. There we go, it's back up to pace now. So, if anyone wants to ask any questions, just ask, because this is kind of a boring part of Quick Clockwood now.
I have a question. If I
what?
want to speedrun Banjo-Kazooie, where should I go?
To the Discord of Banjo-Kazooie. Let me just have a look at that. So,
Yeah, you can go ahead
Discord.
and post that in chat.
And then invite people. Copy. Whenever I can get to chat.
So RPG is going to load his file, show off his in-game time for us. There it is, 2:34:22.
2:34:22. Yeah. So that's it. That's the Discord link.
There it is in chat. You can follow that, and you can start asking questions there. People will point you towards tutorial videos, and they'll answer your questions. And yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah. The only thing I have about that Discord is they don't post links and pin them. That's the only thing I've got with that Discord that I don't like. So. Oh no! Ace Gamer losing a bunch of health. That is the worst you can get. To almost losing all of your energy.
Well, he's bounced back a little bit here. Back up to 6 honeycombs.
Yeah. RPG's just finished his stream.
Sam doing his best to try to pick up these notes while flying. You got one, and then after that was just, please don't make me fall off this thing, and down he goes, but no fall damage.
He has to get off the There we go. Oh no!
I'm a little behind.
I am a little behind. I'm on the stream again. I'm bad. I am. I'm looking at the stream, and then I'm looking at.
Oh,
Oh my! I cannot commentate today. Yes, the struggle is real.
oh, the
He's
camera
going
flipped
down
around
again.
on him. Oh no! Another fall. Okay. He is in
This
danger of
is-
losing a lot of progress on collecting those notes.
Yeah. If he does, like, not get these notes now, this is probably. This could be a forfeit. Why doesn't he go? Why doesn't
All right,
he-
there's one with the flyby. Almost went for 2 there.
Please, please land.
Camera,
Thank
please.
you. Go into. Oh no. Go into Talon Trot. Go into Talon Trot. Thank you.
He does eventually pull out those sturdy bird legs. And Honeycomb here to top himself back up. One falls down. Could go get it, but gonna keep going.
Keep going. Just keep going.
Probably worth mentioning there is ice physics here in winter. Makes some of these treetop platforming sections that much worse.
Sorry.
So he needs 16 more notes, I think, last I checked.
Yeah, I think 2 are, or maybe, yeah, I think 2 are right outside of spring, so. Just getting this Jinjo here.
There's some notes. I'm not going to deal with those just now.
Yep. But it is ideal if you did go for them. Okay, this is a very awkward place.
I don't think I've ever just kind of flying.
Wherever
over
the
these
sounds
cutscenes.
of the game. AceGamerSam's game we need now. Game sound.
He's streaming his mic, so we would have his mic coming through if we used his game audio. So we were just playing the soundtrack.
Just use the game sounds. Yeah.
Oh boy, that was something. There are ways to mute a microphone. So maybe we'll look into that for next time. Moving on, AceGamerSam back to collect these notes. I think he's got enough health for another fall. Woo, slipped a little bit there. Got the Kazooie legs out here. Playing very cautiously. Probably pretty mindful about some of those falls he's taken. Whoa, didn't like how close to the edge he was, so he jumped back there. Does get back up to the nest and gets the Jiggy. The rat-a-tat does not stop him from taking one bit of fall damage, but he's still quite healthy. But he's climbing the tree again, so he needs something. And I'm unfamiliar with the specifics enough to figure out what it is he's looking for still.
There we go.
Welcome back. Oh, there's some notes here.
Yep. Might be. Ooh, he's missing some. He's missing 5 notes somewhere.
Oh, sniped by the snowball, then the big fall damage for 4 more, and he is down to 2. That enemy's gonna drop him 1. Oh, 3 in spring. So he's still good. So he's climbing back up again, this time presumably not for notes. Killing enemies for health. A wise decision. Has he gone where?
Beaver's house.
The beaver's house. Or the squirrel's house. I don't remember where he's been. Once more up the tree. He wants this flight pad, or maybe just the health. No health for him. If he were to take another long fall, that would be it. Oh, he wants... It's at the very top of the level. Just a good old-fashioned Jiggy. So he's got it now. Jinjo Jiggy is the last one. The last notes he needs, presumably in fall. Is he going to be able to avoid fall damage? Yes, he is. Still needs a honeycomb, I think, though.
I'm hoping they don't bark any.
Trying to line up to hit this window. He doesn't want to jump down and break it because that's going to make Banjo kind of bounce off, and then he's going to have to work to get back up there. So he does get the egg to break it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my dog. So he's got his second to last honeycomb there. Still needs 1 more. But I think he's done with winter. Trying to do this fall damage avoidance strat and succeeds. And now he's under the ice. How come you can swim in this water, but you just take damage in the freeze easy water, huh?
Because this isn't... Okay, I don't know. I thought I knew, but I don't know.
Well, he's got it.
You
So
can't exactly swim in this water that much, though.
yeah, it
You do
is.
take double damage.
It's pretty harsh. So he's going to go all the way back to the hole.
Yep. So we don't see many tricks in AceGamerSam's run, as we can see here.
That or he's so shook up from some of those falls and potentially losing a whole lot of progress, then he just wants to play it safe. Who knows?
Yeah.
If I'm just learning a game, though, and someone says, hey, you can save time by clipping through something, how does it work? Well, you just kind of swim into it and it works. Then I'd be like, nah, I don't know. I think I'll put that off and just learn the route for now.
The other route. Yeah, the safer route and the harder route still. Like, harder to remember route.
Yeah. All right, 1, 2, 3. There's all the notes.
Yep. And he's going into Mumbo's now. So he's got enough Mumbo tokens by 1.
Yep, he had to scrounge up a couple extra Mumbo tokens because he opted to not skip the termite transformation, and so that means he had to work that route out for himself, and he did. So able to afford the final transformation here. Green
Yeah.
Jinjo.
So he has not forgot that he has to go into the beehive now. It looks like he did forget at first, so for crying out loud.
So he's into the beehive for the final Jinjo and the final Jiggy of Click Clock Woods. And once he gets that last Jiggy outside, he will have successfully done 100%. Trying to clip outside there, didn't quite get it, and is either zooming around for another try or was heading towards the exit. He is going to try again. Gets kind of partially out there, but not quite all the way. I'm guessing the camera has something to do with the clip. Because he did kind of go pretty far away before trying again. Or maybe it's something about brushing up against something to kind of reset your position to a set amount. I confess I'm not sure, but either way, he has given up on the clip. He is out. He is on his way to the last Jiggy in the end of the game.
Pizza. The dog barks again. I'm gonna come out of voice and just let you commentate for the rest.
Alrighty. I'm up
If.
to the task.
That's if my dogs bark again.
He stood on the end of the level tile, but not quite for long enough to actually leave the level. Does eventually get out of there.
And eventually flies.
He did remember to hit the witch switch, so there is Jiggy number 100.
Hopefully. Let's hope he doesn't have to backtrack again.
Nah, he's got it this time.
Yeah.
It's time for Grunty's Furnace Fun. We'll see if he goes for the skip, or if he just...
He'll probably
Walks
go
it
for
out.
the skip. Everyone goes for the skip.
This place does suck, and you have to learn a fair bit to answer the questions. So learning just one skip, to skip a bunch of it, pretty economical in terms of just practice time.
To be fair, it's pretty easy anyway. Well, Boggy is kind of dumb.
Yeah. I think that's a fair assessment of his character.
He eats a Jiggy, gets it stuck in his throat. Then he races a walrus for some unknown reason. Then he races a bear. Then he can't get his own kids a present.
Yeah, like those presents were lying around. Like, did he just like drop them? Like, whoops! I scattered them across this whole world.
He's not using the calculator.
Just trying to straight up guess the answer to these grunty questions, and he is down to 4 honeycombs.
Wow.
Does get it.
Does. There are 4 lifeboats. It's
There
like
are
you can
4
hear it.
lifeboats. Alright, so moving on.
RNG! There should be a Twitch plays for this one. Lol. So, you thinking about this one? Click Rusty Clockwood. Leaves are largest in summer.
No instant death for him. The other dreaded grunty square.
Oh wow, he got it first try and he didn't even try and use the calculator.
That's bubble glue.
Yep, that's definitely bubble glue. You have to think about that for a second.
Then another audio where we have no clue playing along at home here.
Yep.
Oh, but
But you know what it is. Once it comes. Quick Clockwood's winter is dull. What's Mumbo doing in his skull? He's not even there. Building a snowman. Mumbo, do you wanna build a snowman?
all right, he has reached the square.
Mumbo, thank goodness. What's the name of the gorilla? Conga!
Oh no, he got it wrong.
Oh, wait a minute. What's this? What's this skip? It's not been found before.
In a shocking turn of events, AceGamerSam has discovered Grunty's Furnace Fun skip. So he is moving on to the boss fight now. In just a little while, we'll see what kind of safeties he wants to pick up first.
Probably double health. Definitely eggs. As well as feathers. and that's about it. That's about all you need.
I always thought it was weird that it doesn't use up all 100 jiggies.
Yeah, everything doesn't really.
Yeah, the note doors never go up to 900.
No. That's all you need, really. And he's dead.
Oh, all the honeycombs in the world won't save you from that one.
Nope.
A reminder that he's still 8.5 minutes ahead of his PB.
Yeah, that's incredible. That he is. He does not want to be up there. Oh my goodness, he left that
Wow.
super late. Now.
A little too slow on the ground pound.
Yep.
All right. It works.
Yep.
Barely missing there.
Oh dear. That's another bad pun.
I guess so. I wasn't aiming for it, but I sure did. That's the trouble when you just try to wing it.
Oh!
Oh, okay. We got.
Are you a little
got,
behind?
out there.
You seem to be a little behind.
Maybe a little.
Nice. Why didn't you just go for the beat bust then? But oh well. Beat bomb. Whatever.
That one's a little low.
The fasty goey thingy. Let's just call it that. What a hit. The fasty goey thingy in the air. That's what we've got to call it from now on.
And then they'll abbreviate it the way speedrunners do.
The
FGT.
FGT. The FGG. FGT.
I don't know how I feel about a trick having the letters FGT all in a row like that. I feel like it's inviting a
Rude
bad
stuff.
nickname. All right, we're
Yeah.
trying to land these beak bombs.
Yeah. The grunty fight isn't that interesting. All that is interested is the
Point
Ginginator.
blank.
When you hit the last egg into the Ginginator, then it gets interesting because Grunty doesn't really die, but does.
Well, I feel like odds are pretty good. We are going to see a PB from Sam here.
Yeah. He is now 10 minutes from his PB now. How did that not hit him?
I'm not sure. These fireballs are really weird. Especially when the game starts lagging.
Yeah. That's the last one.
Takes 2 more hits. 10 honeycombs. And 1 ginginator between him and the GG.
1 ginginator. 1 grunty. And 1 banjo. Who will win?
3 animals with googly eyes enter, 1 leaves. The ginginator is finally here. I think it's 3 eggs in each side. Oh, nice. The dogs have jumped on the microphone.
Yeah, apparently now.
Just a couple more. Yeah.
He PB'd 327.
What
Only
a great
just
PB.
Not only just not the 326.
327 flat though. Nice and clean. I like it. PB by 8 minutes and 42 seconds.
Yep.
Nice job.
It's all right. We're here just to commentate and have fun.
Well, I certainly had fun.
Yeah, it's been a fun commentate. It's been fun commentating. The race finished for almost 45 minutes after AceGamer, after Godfather finished. Oh my goodness, 1 minute.
Well, I'm gonna... Well, first off, Sam's deafened. So now he can hear us, so I can talk to him and he can respond. Sam, how you doing?
Hello.
Hi.
What a race.
PB'd. You PB'd.
For the 3rd time, yes, I did.
Better and better each time.
When I did my first race, my PB was over 4 hours. I think it was a 4 hour, 15 minutes. And 3 runs later, I'm at sub 330, so
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That is some real progress there.
Yeah.
Nice job.
At first, I was supposed to practice before the tournament, but things came up, got a new job and everything, so I just started the tournament without any practice. So,
So that's what a bit of practice looks like.
yeah.
More
I
than
have to go.
30 minutes.
I have to go. Really have to go now.
Sounds good. All right. Thank you so much for joining us on Commentary Bando. Take
It's
care.
alright,
Whatever
it's
you
good
gotta
to
take care.
commentate.
See ya, Bendo.
See ya. Thanks for watching, everyone. I have been your first commentator of the day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.
Yeah, I'll wrap things up here with Sam in a little bit, but not before we talk about the run a little more. Things got pretty scary towards the end there in Click Clock Woods.
Click Clock
See you
Wood.
later.
I don't know what's going on, but every time I get into winter, it looks like my run's gonna die. And on my 3 runs, I got sniped by one of the snowmen when I was on top, almost getting killed. And it happened again today. So I don't know what's going on in winter, but I need to work on this one, I think.
For sure, right at the end too. Very, very stressful.
Yeah. But didn't die. I was able to finish. Furnace Fun and the Gruntilda battle went fine, so I was pretty happy with that. So finished with 2 gold split on this one. And yeah, that was fine. It started pretty bad. After Treasure of Cove, I was at plus 2 minute 41. So I guess I was still asleep back then, and
And then eventually you woke. That's right. You did wake up just in time.
yeah,
To
exactly.
do this match.
Since I work night shift this week, so that's why I wake up so late.
Yeah, I've worked the night shift. I know how crazy
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
So
You
I
get up at
got a
like
little
3 in
time
the
to.
afternoon.
Yeah, exactly. And when I get to Bubblegoop Swamp, I got from plus 3 minutes to minus 7 minutes in one split. So it started doing good, and after that, it was 5 gold split in a row.
Wow. Yeah,
So
that's something. Nice job.
took me a while,
practice
but I
showing
got something going on.
Are you gonna keep practicing? You gonna keep going with Banjo?
Yeah, I guess. So that's one of my favorite game from my childhood. So I want to keep grinding the my route, and it's all about getting a good routing. So
Yeah.
I gotta start by doing this, and after that, I'm gonna start doing the harder tricks in each of the level. But first of all, I need a good routing. It's especially in Click Lock Wood.
Yeah, that is that's a big level.
Yeah, and I forgot a pyramid in Gubby's Valley, and I forgot to do a room in Rusty Bucket
Rusty
Base.
Bucket, but yeah, we saw the 3 notes. and
Exactly.
we're like, wait a minute, we missed something. He missed something. Does he know where it is? He's looking a little lost. But you remembered. You did remember.
Yeah, I did remember, and same thing for the Jiggy at the top of Mumbo's Mountain.
Yes, we saw that as well.
I'm taking the time to do the Termit trick since I can't do the Termit skip when I get out of the level, and I forget the Jiggy anyway. So
Yeah, we were like, he definitely ended the level as a termite because he got the blue Jinjo in the water and he went down and got it as a termite. And so did he just walk away afterwards? And then we saw the
That's what
Jiggy
I
at the
did.
top, and we were like, that's what he must have did.
Yeah, so pretty unfortunate, but even if I had to go back for 2 Jiggies that I forgot in Grunty's Lair, because that wasn't the only one, I also forgot the Jiggy where you have to big pound the 2 eyes.
Yep.
I forgot that one too, and even with those 2 mistakes, I only lost less than a minute in Click Lock Wood, and that's with a bad winter also. So with a good routing, less mistakes, I can do something good. I can get closer to 3 hours. So
Definitely.
pretty fun. Yeah.
That's a good place to set your sights for now. The sub 3. I like it.
Yeah, exactly. So one step at a time, and I was happy to do this tournament, even if I knew that my times weren't going to be great. That got me into 3 good runs, and that was fun.
Awesome. I love hearing that. Thank you so much. I'm glad you had such a great experience.
You're welcome. Thank you for the great comments also.
We did our best. Banjo knows the game. I loved it as a kid, but I am a speedrunner of Banjo-Kazooie. I am not. But we did our best. The dogs helped.
Yeah.
I think they added something special.
Yeah, the dogs are always special. They got me going in 2 of my 3 runs, so.
So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And good luck in your future speedrun endeavors.
Thank you, but I will keep on speedrunning this game, that's for sure.
Awesome.
All right, have a good day, everyone.
You too.
Thank you.
Everyone, that was AceGamerSam, and that was the that wraps up Group C. I think I lied. Still one more match. to be played there. Though it is decided who will be moving on. The last match in Group C will decide which person gets the higher seed. So that should be a good match, actually, between Dickus Khan and Pixel 911. But other than that, Group C is decided. So if you saw Banjo today and you want to see more, the next scheduled match is for Saturday, May 13th. It's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern. If you don't know what that is in your time zone, 2 p.m. is 2.5 hours ago from now. So keep that in mind for conversion purposes. And if you forget, you can double check the old Speed Gaming schedule there in chat. If you don't care about Banjo, all you care about is speedruns, and all you want to see is speedruns, we got lots of speedruns for you today and pretty much every day here on Speed Gaming. A Link to the Past, all tonight, tons of it, all the way until about 2 in the morning on multiple channels for a good chunk of it. Link to the Past is going to start at 7, but you know what happens? It started about an hour and a half ago, and it's going to go until 7 when A Link to the Past starts. It's Chase for the Record. We've done this a couple times before, and the idea is, it's really exciting to watch someone do a world record attempt when they get going, right? Because the stakes are so much higher now, and it's really awesome to watch a record happen live, right? That's one of a lot of reasons to watch someone stream speedruns. But you can't deny that there's a certain thrill there. So Chase for the Record is aiming for that. We have 4 players, top tier Batman players. Batman for the NES, by the way, is the game. And they're all just going to be doing world record attempts, just going at this game for a number of hours, trying to get that elusive world record. That game is highly optimized. A number of small, tiny optimizations have been found and implemented into the route. The execution required is very tight, even though it's a very short run. So it should be a great watch. I expect to see some players get some runs going, out of level 2, out of level 3. It should be good. So I highly recommend you go over to twitch.tv/speedgaming. That's happening right now. It's going to keep happening for about 2.5 hours. Link to the Past. After that, tomorrow, Ocarina of Time Beta Quest is it's kind of like it is to Ocarina of Time what A Link to the Past randomizer is to A Link to the Past, sort of. So if you've been really interested in A Link to the Past randomizer, all the stuff that's been going on the channel lately, I really recommend you check that out tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, and that would be a half hour ago from now for people who need to do the time conversion. Again, schedule available in chat. Day after that, Saturday, this weekend, more Banjo-Kazooie, like I said, but also the Ratchet & Clank 2 finals. This is not a tournament we've been featuring on the channel. It's been happening elsewhere, but we're really happy to bring you the finals of that tournament. We focus primarily on the retro stuff, but there's amazing things happening in speedrunning in the more modern consoles, and we're really happy to bring it to you guys. So that's happening this Saturday at 2 p.m., and I highly encourage you to check it out. So we're going to host Speed Gaming. We're going to go watch Infested Rich, Dexter, Bad Breaks, and Andy duke it out, trying to get the world record in Batman. I highly recommend you stay tuned and check it out. Bye, guys.